Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this session, I want to present you about my thesis. The title is Comparative Analysis of Prior and Current Financial Performance, COVID-19 on Companies List on the IDX. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Ilal Hilaliyah from Faculty of Economics, State University of Jakarta. This research consists of 5 chapters. Chapter 1, Preliminary. Chapter 1 consists of research background, research question and purpose, and benefits of research. Research background. There was a case of pneumonia that started in China in December 2019. Then the case continued to multiply and spread to various parts of the world. In February 2020, the virus was named COVID-19 by WHO. In March 2020, President Jokowi announced the first case of COVID-19. And then a few months later, many Indonesian people were infected. This made the government have to make policies, one of which was large-scale social restriction. This made the workforce do work from home and learning from home for students. The existence of the COVID-19 pandemic has hampered and restricted people's mobility. Many changes have occurred, such as every time you go, you have to wear a mask, keep your distance from other people, maintain clean lines, and activities that are usually offline become online. This has affected several sectors. Some are positively affected, such as pharmaceuticals and technology, and some are negatively affected, such as transportation, hospitality, and tourism. This is what makes researchers want to do further research with a wider scope, so that the title of this research is Analysis of Prior and Current Financial Performance COVID-19 on Companies List on the IDX. Research question and purpose. Research question. How was the financial performance before and during COVID-19 for companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange? And purpose. The study aims to analyze differences in financial performance before and during the COVID-19 virus pandemic on the financial statements of companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange, in particular to find out, first, is there a difference in the liquidity ratio before the 2019 pandemic and during the 2020 COVID pandemic? And second, is there a difference in the solvency ratio before the 2019 pandemic and during the 2020 COVID pandemic? Third, is there a difference in the profitability ratio before the 2019 pandemic and during the 2020 COVID pandemic? And the last, the fourth, is there a difference in the activity ratio before the 2019 pandemic and during the 2020 COVID pandemic? Benefit of research. For companies, this research is expected to produce useful information for companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange. To view the analysis of financial statements before and during COVID-19 as material for evaluating company performance and as a material for preparing company policy steps or further company strategies to be taken, especially in matters discussed by the author, namely related to sales, debt, assets, and equity. And second, for public, this research is expected to add insight and knowledge of the public regarding the differences in financial performance before and during the COVID-19 in companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange. This is useful for the public, especially potential investor, as a tool to see the graph of the increase or decrease in the performance of companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange as a reference for investing in the capital market. And third, for governance or government, this research is expected to be useful for the government in deciding the policies that can be taken for companies affected by COVID-19. And the last, for investor, this research is expected to be useful for investors in choosing the action that must be taken investing to obtain maximal result, especially when investing in companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange by looking at the differences in financial performance before and during COVID-19 in companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange. And next, chapter 2, literature review. Literature review consists of supporting theory and conceptual framework and hypothesis development. This is supporting theory. First, financial performance. Financial performance is an indicator in assessing the company's achievement in the field of financial management. Financial statement. Financial statements. Financial statements are reports that show the company's current financial condition or at a certain period. Analysis financial statements. Financial statement analysis is a process in which there are activities to dissect financial statements into each of its components. Then an in-depth study is carried out on these components and the relationship between these components. This can produce a comprehensive understanding of the financial statement. This is types of financial ratios. First, liquidity ratio consists of current ratio, quick ratio, cash ratio, inventory turnover ratio. And second, solvency ratio consists of debt to asset ratio, debt to equity ratio, long-term debt to equity ratio, inventory turnover ratio, time interest earned, and the last fixed charge coverage. Activity ratio consists of receivable turnover, inventory turnover, working capital turnover, fixed asset turnover, and total asset turnover. Profitability ratio consists of net profit margin, return on asset, and return on equity. This is conceptual framework for this research. This is previous research. First, Bonifacius Andaro Adi, Wiwik Mardawiyah Daryanto 2021. The title is Financial Performance Analysis of Food and Beverage Public List Companies for the 3 quarters before and after the COVID-19 pandemic in Indonesia. Second, Melinda Lumenta, Henry Gamaliel, Lady Diana Lajandu, 2021. Comparative analysis of the financial performance of transportation companies before and during the COVID-19 pandemic. Third, Rosdiana 2021. The impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the performance of property and real estate companies listed on the IDX. 4. Sunita Depi Nimade Sindiwarasniasih Puturisti Masdiantini Luci Sri Musmini 2020. The title is The Impact of COVID-19 Pandemic on the Financial Performance of Firms on the Indonesia Stock Exchange. And the last, from Cindy Hillman and Kazia Laturete, 2021. Analysis of differences in company performance before and during the COVID-19 pandemic. This is hypothesis for this research. Hypothesis 1. There is a significant difference in current ratio before and during the COVID-19 pandemic for companies listed on the IDX. Hypothesis 2. There is a significant difference in the debt to total asset ratio before and during the COVID-19 pandemic in companies listed on the IDX. Hypothesis 3. There is a significant difference in asset turnover before and during the COVID-19 pandemic for companies listed on the IDX. Hypothesis 4.1. There is a significant difference in return on asset before and during the COVID-19 pandemic for companies listed on the IDX. Hypothesis 4b. There is a significant difference in return on equity before and during the COVID-19 pandemic for companies listed on the IDX. Chapter 3. Research method consists of unit of analysis, population, and sample, data collection techniques, variable operation, and analysis techniques. Unit of analysis, population, and sample. Unit of analysis. Companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange. Population. Companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange for the period 2019 until 2020. Sample. Using purposive sample technique, as many as 521 companies were sampled. Data collection techniques using literature study and documentation study. Variable operation. Financial performance, liquidity ratio, especially current ratio, solvency ratio, especially debt to total asset ratio, activity ratio, especially asset turnover, and profitability ratio, especially return on asset and return on equity. Analysis techniques using a financial ratio analysis, financial statements, descriptive statistic test, normality test, and Wilson-Container rank test. Chapter 4, Result and Discussion. Consists of data description, result, and discussion. Data description. This research is quantitative in nature, so that the data generated by the study are in the form of numbers. The type of data used is secondary data. The data used the form of annual financial report data in the time span used for research. The population used in this study are all companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange in the 2019 until 2020 period. The sample used in this study were all companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange, which were selected based on the criteria determined by the researcher. The data collection technique used purposive sampling and resulted in a total of 521 samples. Result of statistic. Processing data using SPSS 26%. This is result for descriptive statistic test. This is result of normality test. It can be seen that the result of the significance normality test less than 5%. So the processing data use Wilson-Container rank test. This is result for Wilson-Container rank test. The significant less than 5%, so hypothesis 1, hypothesis 2, hypothesis 3, hypothesis 4A, and hypothesis 4B are accepted. Discussion. Based on the result of statistical test, it is stated that hypothesis 1, hypothesis 2, hypothesis 3, hypothesis 4A, and hypothesis 4B are accepted, which means that there is a difference between the liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, activity ratio, profitability ratio before and during the COVID-19 pandemic. Differences in liquidity ratio before and during a pandemic in financial statement. The average current ratio has decreased when compared between before and during the pandemic. This indicates that during the pandemic, the company's ability to pay off its current debt is decreasing. After the Wilson consignment rank test was carried out, the current ratio before and during the pandemic had a significant difference, which means that this pandemic has greatly affected the company's operation, especially in terms of the company's ability to manage current assets and current liabilities. The result is in line with research from Hillman and Laturete 2021, which state that there are differences in the current ratio before and during the pandemic in construction and consumer goods sector companies. Differences in solvency ratio before and during the pandemic in financial statement. The company's average debt to asset ratio increased during the pandemic, meaning that the average companies experiences an increase in financial risk during the pandemic. The result of the study showed that there are differences in debt to asset ratio between before and during the pandemic in companies listed on the IDX. This result is in line with Rosdiana 2020 research, which state that there are differences in debt to asset ratios before and after the pandemic in property and real estate sector companies. Differences in activity ratio before and during the pandemic in financial statements. The average asset turnover ratio has decreased compared to before the pandemic. This indicates that during the pandemic, the use of assets was less than optimal in generating sales. The result of this study also states that there are significant difference in asset turnover ratio before and during the pandemic in companies listed on the IDX. This result is not in line with research by Adi and Daryanto 2021, which state that there is no difference before and after the pandemic in food and beverage sector companies. Differences in profitability ratio before and during the pandemic in financial statement. The result of this study state that there are differences in return on asset before and during the COVID-19 pandemic in companies listed on the IDX. This result is in line with research from Hillman and Laturete 2021, which state that there are differences in return on assets before and during the pandemic in construction and consumer goods sector companies. The result of this study state that there are differences in return on equity before and during the COVID-19 pandemic in companies listed on the IDX. The result is in line with research Piolandani 2021, which states that there are differences in return on equity before and during the pandemic in LQ45 companies. Chapter 5, closing, consists of conclusion, limitation of the research, and suggestion for future research. Conclusion. Due to the abnormal distribution of the research data, the hypothesis was tested using the Wilson-Consignment rank test. The result of the Wilson-Consignment rank test stated that there were differences in the liquidity ratio, solvency ratio, activity ratio, profitability ratio before and during the pandemic COVID-19 on companies listed on the IDX that meet the sample criteria. The existence of the COVID-19 pandemic caused the financial performance of the company when viewed from its financial ratio to have differences from the previous year, it was seen that the company's financial performance had decreased compared to the previous year before COVID-19. The various factors that characterize COVID-19 can be the cause of a decline in the company's financial performance, ranging from government policies, people's purchasing power, a decrease in people's income, and various other factors. Limitation of the research. This research has been carried out as well as possible by the research, but the researcher realized that there are still some limitations of this research, namely 1. Lack of research references that discuss financial ratios before and during the COVID-19 pandemic. 2. The study was conducted covering all companies listed on the Indonesia Stock Exchange except for companies in the financial sector. 3. The study was conducted over a 2-year period, namely before and during the pandemic, so that we compare the short-term period. Suggestion for future research. First, adding use variables such as quick ratio, receivable turn of ratio, net profit margin, inventory turn of ratio. 2. Conducting research in sector not included in this research, namely the financial sector. 3. Increase the period of research years so that the research is longer and covers the long term. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.